The San Francisco 49ers have decided to move on from Arik Armstead. Some weird verbiage surrounding this whole thing, basically suggesting that Arik Armstead decided to become a free agent. And a lot of people have questions. Yes, the 49ers are on the hook for his salary cap no matter what. Essentially, the 49ers approached Arik Armstead about restructuring his deal. He was unwilling to do so. Really, they wanted him to take a pay cut. And because of that, the 49ers are moving on from Arik Armstead. So now the question becomes, well, really, there's two questions. One, is this pre-June 1st or is this post-June 1st? And I'll explain that in a second. And then the second question is, what are their plans? And I'll get to that in a second as well. First part is pre-June 1st, post-June 1st. If they want to save the money now, they are only going to save about $2.3 million in this year's salary cap and take a dead cap hit of $26.1 million. However, the positive side of that is they're done. They're free and clear. Now, they have the choice to essentially split this up over 2 years if they decide to do so. And the way that they do that is they designate this a post-June 1st cut. They would save $17.8 million. However, that money would not become free until June 1st. Arik Armstead, however, is free to sign with whoever when he wants to, whether the 49ers designate this post-June 1st or pre-June 1st. Now, I know the post-June 1st sounds amazing, $17.8 million. Why wouldn't the 49ers just choose to do that? Well, at that point, free agency is already come and gone. You're not saving any money really this year towards the big free agency dump, and you're taking a major cap hit next year. The way that it would work is about $10.5 million would go towards the cap this year in dead money, but the other $15.5 million would go to next year's salary cap, even though Arik Armstead is not on the team. So this really is a big decision. Post June 1st, you get more money for this season, but you don't get it until June 1st, or they can just eat the dead money now, save the $2.3 million, and be free and clear of Arik Armstead. I don't know what they're going to decide to do. It just depends on how they want to finagle things. Either one, I can see a reason for it. I would almost rather just get them off the books and be done. Save the $2.3 million right now. That gets them under the cap for the new league year and allows them to be players immediately. So, what are they going to do with this money? Well, I'm going to show you a quick video from February 20th, and that will give you some insight into what I think they are going to do with this money. The 49ers do have cap space, believe it or not. They've got about $37 million that they're going to roll over from last year. They have 4 or 5 guys they could easily push back contracts on and free up another 40, 50 million. So it depends on how all in they really want to go. But yeah, Danielle Hunter, I think, is actually a real possibility if they want to make it happen. Danielle Hunter, this is a guy that I've been talking about for a couple weeks now here on the channel. Talked about it on the NFC West Roundtable from the video that you just saw. Danielle Hunter is 29 years old. He's probably going to be pretty expensive, $20 million-ish for 2 to 3 years. But when you look at his production, coming off of a 16.5 sack season with really not a lot around him, that's very impressive. But that's not just a 1-year deal for Danielle Hunter. Danielle Hunter, in his last 5 seasons, has played 70 games. He has 62 sacks. Okay. So basically, he's a walking 14 sack a season guy if he plays all 17 games. Now, he's only missed games in one of his last 5 seasons. He had a season 3 seasons ago where he only played 7 games. I think he had a back issue. Since then, he's played 17 games. The 2 seasons prior, he played the 16 games and 16 games before the 17-game crossover. So Danielle Hunter is durable. He's reliable. And if you get him around a bunch of really, really good pass rushers, the way that the 49ers have, he's going to eat. He's a very, very good player. I don't know for sure if that's the route the 49ers are going to go, but man, it sure does feel like this is a player they've been chasing now for a couple years. The 49ers don't tend to fall out of love with players that they like. They always seem to like them. They always seem to pursue the same guys, and eventually they run them down. Danielle Hunter, I think, is fitting that description. I really think he's going to be a San Francisco 49er. That is pure gut. I don't have any information. I'm not an insider. That is just my gut instinct. I thought that a few weeks ago. Now that Armstead is gone, surely they are going to beef up the defensive line. Yes, they need a defensive tackle. Maybe they bring in DJ Jones if he gets cut. Maybe they bring back Kinlaw. Both would be inexpensive options, great options, and go get Danielle Hunter. That is the hope anyways. We will see. That is my gut feeling, though. We're going to know here in just a few hours because the tampering period begins shortly. See you soon.